Mirror, mirror on the wall, who has opened the most glamorous doors of them all? It's Gia Gunn. The answer is Gia Gunn. Hi, Couleé. It's me, Bussy. And welcome back to my channel. DragCon 2022 just transpired this past weekend, and my god, there's been drama from everyone. Let's just say that. Today we'll be covering some silliness from Rupaul, breaking down the fight between Kimora and Adrianna at the Canada's Drag Race 2 reunion that they live filmed, taking a peek into the booth of the master waitress Serena Chacha, taking a look at the final, I hope, chapter of Tamisha, Iman, and Monet exchange, and finally we'll be going out with a bang by covering Gia Gunn's call out of there being zero glamour at the entire DragCon, and taking a look at how all of the queens there reacted on Twitter, and more specifically, taking a deeper look at the ongoing feud between Gia Gunn and Farrah Moan. But first, breaking news! It's time to get cool for the summer with my favorite grooming tools and today's video sponsor, Manscaped.com. Check this out. It's the Lawnmower 4.0 electric body hair trimmer. My favorite thing about the lawnmower is that it's cordless, which means it works in the shower. And let me say that one more time for the people in the back. This is an electric, rechargeable body hair trimmer that you can use in the shower, which means no mess when you go to trim your hedges this summer. The lawnmower comes with multiple guard options to help you find the perfect hair length, and it travels easy with a 3-press travel lock that keeps it from going off in your travel bags. And you can order yours right now by clicking the link in the description of my video to visit manscapes.com/bussy. And when you do, you'll save 20% off your order plus get free international shipping. And for a limited time, when you order the Performance Package 4.0, which also includes the ball toner and ball deodorant, you'll get 2 free gifts: a pair of Manscaped anti-chafing boxer briefs and the Manscaped travel bag. Click the link in the description of my video to visit manscapes.com/bussy and get 20% off your order plus free international shipping as a treat. Thanks Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Starting off with something silly. Jinx put this post on Instagram which contains a video clip of Rupaul forgetting her name.
I told this one right here because your name is Jinx. Seattle.
There's a lot of girls. Jinx took this in good spirit though, and her caption was definitely just a glitch in the Matrix. Nothing but love reminds me of when my mom can't remember my name. And Rupaul also did turn it up later in the DJ booth at DragCon, which, you know, I've never seen in person, but always looks like such a delight online. Next up, we've got the fight between Kahmora and Adrianna from Canada's Drag Race Season 2. This is what happened.
Come to me. Because let me tell you something about receipt.
I want to walk the soda and I don't want to be close to you.
So you don't want to be close to me but you don't understand what that means. Hold on, no, I want to say something. When you go out there and you tell a black person, or you are a black person, and you go to the people who are managing you and say you don't feel comfortable around them, you feel threatened, when you haven't said anything to them. I haven't spoken to her, I haven't said anything to her.
You cyberbully her online though.
What's that?
You cyberbully her online though.
Oh, I cyberbully her?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, no.
What you do
is that, because what she has done and what her partner has done is bullshit.
Now, this has been an ongoing feud. We've talked about this before on my channel, but here's what they had to say about this exchange on stage on Twitter after DragCon. Adrianna wrote, "Please do not harass her or mention my name in defense of me. I don't want to cause this person any additional stress because of a misunderstanding. My issues with my fellow S2 contestant have to do solely with attitude and our incompatibility. I'm sorry that my request to not be together was misconstrued as something it absolutely was not. Attempts were made and ignored to address the situation in private, so I unfortunately had to reach out to production after receiving nothing but tweets and reels that I was blocked from responding to. As a Latino, I am proud LGBTQIA2+ community member. I would never put anyone through discrimination because of their skin or their relationships. I will, however, ask not to sit beside you because you're being a..." She further elaborated in another post with a screenshot of a DM or email that seems to be between her and the production crew. "If this only message I sent to the tour producers is racist to you, I am sorry. Hi, so sorry I missed this. Please find the information below," where she writes out some personal information, and then finally at the very end, "I'd prefer being far from," where the name is censored. I guess we can assume here it was meant to say Kimora. And in the screenshot, Adrianna has added an additional note, "I never said I felt threatened by her." Plus, she's not the only BIPOC person person in the cast as far as I know. And that same day, Kimora wrote this on Twitter. This has absolutely ruined my mood, my vibe, and my weekend. This is the end of DragCon for me. I just want to go home. And we may never truly know all the details of what transpired between these two, but I hope they can work through it. Now, I'd like to take a visit into the booth of the magical wigstress Serena Chacha. Kornbread posted this tweet with the video attached going through the wigs at her booth. As promised, but to my surprise, she was not there, but the masterpieces were. Girl. Girl, what is that? Girl, these wigs are dry. Kind of like your... My God. Wow. Girl, the Sahara ain't got nothing on these wigs. I mean, hey, now we know why Serena put that weird, like, baby powder dust thing on her wigs for her All-Star 6 talent. It's all making sense now. I will be making no further comment on these wigs, though. I think the video speaks for itself. And next up, we've got the beautiful closing chapter of the tumultuous relationship between Tamisha Iman and Monet exchange. If you're unfamiliar with the backstory, I actually made a bunch of videos covering this topic last summer, and I've linked those in the description of this video. On Instagram, Monet posted these videos of her going up to Tamisha at her booth, and they are clearly here seen playing into the joke.
Hey, Tamisha. I ain't no say what I said. Go get my knife. Go grab my bag. It's time.
That's perfect.
And Tamisha was also seen on the pink carpet, walking with Candy Muss. We love to see it. We love to see it. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The least glamorous part of this video covering the least glamorous DragCon ever. The entire drag world started burning down to a crisp this weekend when Gia Gunn tweeted out this. Say what you want, but I saw zero beauty at this year's DragCon. What happened to the glamour? And then a few minutes later, 2:54 a.m. she tweeted this. On the other hand, I think I was giving. Rate my look 1 to 10 if you have the nerve. I would give this a solid 7. So I saw these original tweets and had a good laugh myself. I thought this is just Gia being Gia. She knows what to do and what to say to get people riled up and talking. That's just kind of what she does. This is her thing. Was it a fair thing to say? No, but hey, it's drag, and drag is shady and fun and silly. Let's take a look at some of the other queens that actually attended DragCon's responses to Gia's original tweet. Bendela Creme wrote, I'm sorry, I was just so busy. I'll be sure to pop by next time. Gia Gunn said, didn't miss much, sis. Kahmora Hall wrote, well, damn. And Gia replied, you looked pretty, mama. Trixie Mattel quote tweeted Gia and wrote, Gia, please never change. Bosco replied to that, writing, she is the funniest person in the world for this, and I will be her biggest fan to the day I die. Pangina wrote on Twitter, seemingly referencing the situation, some doors need to be closed. While others worked hard and planned endless hours to create an uplift, others feel the need to be messy for no reason, irrelevant. Denali replied, literally. Oceane Aqua-Black from Canada's Drag Race wrote, I think this tweet is a little bit hurtful, and I say that with respect towards you without attacking you. I put a lot of effort into my drag for my first DragCon, like many people. I even waved at you and you passed by me and ignored me totally. Oh my God, that's... Okay, that was not very nice. And she is making a great point. This was the first DragCon in 2 years because of the, worldwide situation. And this likely meant a lot more to queens that were attending for the first time than some of the seasoned veterans. Which reminds me to tell everybody, please go give all of the queens who attended DragCon some love. They put tons of work into attending and creating looks for the con. And in my opinion, I think everyone looked great. If, not in any way glamorous. Seriously, has to be one of the funniest things that Gia has ever said. Shea quote tweeted Gia, writing, a true comedy queen. And Farrah Moan chimed in, a true evil demon from hell queen. I'm so sorry for laughing, but I'm gonna be laughing. These are just so funny. Bosco also wrote under this tweet, I'm obsessed, TBH. Jaymes Mansfield replied, sorry, I left my beauty at home. I didn't think anyone would notice. Kennedy Davenport replied, I love you, sis. LOL, what's not to love? If so my drag was a person. Oh wait, it is. Heidi in Closet chimed in, writing, now I usually don't say anything, especially when it comes to messy, foolish, and clearly incorrect social media posts, but this time, Miss Gia Gunn, I feel like this is a step too far. As sisters, we should build each other up, not tear each other down. Until you learn that, take a seat. Ada Vox from Queens of the Universe replied, damn, you saw everyone not serving beauty or glamour, and I didn't even know you were there. Guess it's better to be noticed and unglamorous than beautiful and invisible. Crystal Method took took the ironic approach, writing, I stand with Gia Gunn. Hashtag, where's the glamour? Alaska replied, bring back the era of glamour. With what is possibly my favorite photo set of drag queens from Drag Race ever. This is from the Vulture article titled The Most Powerful Drag Queens in America Ranked from 2019. The backstory here being this was a huge meme and laugh in the drag community several years ago because these photos are extremely harsh. The photographer is known for this style to their credit. However, it's clearly just not the best way to photograph drag queens. Jasmine Kennedie wrote, did Gia Gunn attend a DragCon? Girl, stop trying to make your comments about the community of sisters when you're not even there to be a part of it. And then, the Farrah Moan tweet. I know somebody that looks like the human embodiment of the Scream mask didn't just come for everybody's DragCon looks. I am remaining neutral. Neutral third party. I'm just reading tweets here, okay? And the backstory here for why Farrah seemingly came so hard at Gia is they have had quite a tumultuous relationship over the years, which dates back prior to even All-Stars 4. Here's a clip of Gia talking about their relationship from that time period.
Me and Farrah were friends, and then, you know, some other troll got in between us. I love her. I think that she is talented, but I do think she's young. I do think she is overly sensitive. I think she lets things really get to her more than she should. Bullying. Is that what it's called? I call it good TV.
The most recent drama from these two was actually just in these last 2 years. In early 2020, Gia Gunn dropped this video.
I think the whole thing is fucking ridiculous. I honestly think this whole thing is a hoax.
To which Farrah Moan replied, S and put your on. And stop attacking businesses on your social media for taking your temperature before entering. People are There were some more exchanges between them, but girl, that's a deep hole to get into. This past summer, Gia Gunn tweeted out, I just test positive for put on your effing. At which point, of course, it was open season on Gia as every queen came for her for the video she had released the year prior. That next day, after announcing her status, though, she said, I'm going to clarify this once and will not be touching the subject again. The video of me calling a hoax is over a year old, and since then have apologized and owned up to my actions. She then sent out some love and light. And now that we've explained a little bit of backstory between these two, let's jump back to the clapbacks concerning Gia's original Zero Glamour tweet. After Farrah's Scream mask tweet, Gia said this on Twitter. I'm an icon, sweets. No need to stand in a barn stall waiting to get the life out of me for pennies. I've learned conserving your energy is far more valuable than fame or any dollar amount. I give credit to all the queens who were visible this weekend. Enough said. And finally replied directly with a screenshot of that tweet, writing, I know the girl/boy, whatever you are, who needs the drama to stay relevant is as inflamed as the Pillsbury Doughboy and Shame's workers is not trying to come for it. Don't you have something to be tending to, my love? And Gia Gunn at this point finally replied to Trixie, writing, he wears pumps, cross wear flats. And Farrah later that day wrote, uh-oh, we've upset Miss Kate Continental 2022. And then that very next day, Gia tweeted out this photo, writing, just a friendly reminder what glamour actually looks like. You're welcome. Have a nice day, Twitter. She also wrote, thanks for the views, likes, and comments. I love you guys so much. Other queens continued to jump in on her original tweet, though, throughout the days, and Priyanka wrote, we feel the same way about you, baby. And Mariah wrote on Twitter, without tagging anyone, when a beta that can't put her lashes on correctly has the nerve to say there was, quote, no beauty or glamour at Rupaul's DragCon this year. You just gotta look at the source, laugh, and take it with a grain of salt. Everybody say love. And the same day, Shea chimed back in, writing, DragCon 2022 will one day be remembered as the year where no measurable or quantifiable beauty was seen. With Jujubee replying, did you see my beauty? I did. Mo Hart tweeted, gather around, kids. I want to tell you a story. The year was 2022. No measurable or quantifiable beauty was seen near or far. Alyssa Hunter continued in on this day, writing, look in your mirror with the middle finger emoji. Cynthia then tweeted out her own clapback with a video of her look, writing, Gia Gunn, the doors that you have opened and the eyes that I have blinded. Hola, mis amores. Nikki Dahl replied, writing, oh girl, please. You're so messy. And Gia Gunn replied to Nikki, writing, you were one of the beauties, my love. Trinity K. Bonet wrote, LMAO, just throw the whole phone away. And Trinity the Tuck even finally chimed in on the 17th, writing, I am reminded. I'm sorry, sis, I had to. With this photo attached. And at this point, I just knew that I had to make a video, so I tweeted out this. Hi, just want to check in, Gia Gunn and Farrah. Are there any more tweets you would like to add to the video? Farrah Moan replied, I think I've mopped the floor clean for now. Kornbread also replied saying, did you just ask? Yes, I did. The journalistic integrity on the channel, I'm just here to report the news and talk about the drama. So I did my due diligence. And finally, we see Farrah tweeting out this photo on the 18th of her dressed like Drew Barrymore in the film Scream, surrounded by two people in Scream masks. I think that's Farrah. I actually can't tell. It's kind of a low quality photo. And that wraps up everything I've got for you today covering the DragCon 22 drama. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I also want to say thanks to today's video sponsor, Manscaped. You can check out in the link in the description of this video. And I want to say thanks so much to my generous patrons who make my channel possible. I also want to give a special shout out to Adrian Burwinkle, Alessandro 420, Angel, Cyrus, Daniel Drummond, Dark-Sided Otter, David Webb, Dicky, Felicia, Frankie, Hector Simancas, JB, Jeffrey, Joseph, Josh Marchant, JP in Dallas, Laura, Lisette, Louis Labrador, Ruff, Mark James, Matthew Burns, Matthew Bauer, Maxi Lo, wow, Miss F, Neely, Ryan Beats, Sailor, Steven, Duffer, and Wheelie, who are all supporting me at my Bussy Queen Collector tier. I'll see y'all later. Love ya. Bye.